sis Bunny Love. T.I.'s daughter Deyjah Harris continues to shade her father after he admitted to testing her virginity, the whole hymen incident. Let's talk about this, folks. T.I.'s daughter, Deyjah Harris, is continuing to subliminally speak out against her father after he revealed he tested her virginity. The rapper has been catching heat ever since appearing on the podcast Ladies Like Us. On the show, he revealed he takes his 18-year-old daughter, Deyjah Harris, to the gynecologist every year. He explains he checks to see if her hymen is still intact, believing it would indicate if she was a virgin or not. The rapper said he made Deyjah sign medical releases to keep him in the loop. Deyjah has not said anything publicly about T.I.'s comments, but did like 2 tweets recently discussing the situation. One read, "This is disgusting, possessive, and controlling." Woo! The second read, "This is beyond possessive." Deyjah's liking of the tweets would make one think she agrees with their views. Well, maybe not necessarily. Maybe she's just acknowledging that the person had something to say. She's just acknowledging that the person even tweeted back to her or had a response. So that could be looked at either way. Deyjah appears to still be expressing her views and liked a new tweet. Someone wrote her, "I hope you're truly okay." Him telling the world your personal business medically and your choices as a woman to do or not do a personal and special moment in your life is never right. People have been showing an incredible amount of support on social media. One fan wrote, "Our dad needs a spanking. I don't care how much money he has a way of trying to control any woman. Run far away." T.I. has yet to respond to the backlash publicly. I think he may have responded by now, and I'm going to look to see if he has. If there is any response to this mess, I'm going to do a video about it. I got to dig and look for the information, though. You know how I do. I'm somebody that I'm going to look. I'm going to see what's going on. If I can find something as far as T.I. responding to this backlash, that will be the next video about T.I. Okay. So Nazanin Mandy and Nadia Moham, the hosts of Lady Like Us, issued an apology. They did. They wanted to backpedal on what they had done during that podcast, because during the podcast, like I said several times, they laughed and they know that they shouldn't have, because it was wrong and they didn't expect the public to have such a backlash. If they had thought the public was not going to be against what he said, then they would have never apologized. Okay, so Planned Parenthood responded to the situation. A virgin is someone who's never had sex, but sex means different things to different people, so virginity does too. Many don't care what it means or think it matters. Whatever you believe, the fact is you can't tell if someone's had sex by checking their hymen. They fired off another tweet. Some people think you can tell if someone's had sex before if their hymen is stretched open, but that's not the case. Says it with us, you can't tell if someone's had sex by the way their hymen looks or feels. T.I. is currently out in Mexico with his wife, Tiny, celebrating singer Monica and Toya Wright's birthdays. Deyjah is on the vacation with her parents and has been seen dancing. I think they're back now from that vacation. I don't think they're still out there, but they did go to Mexico and they were kind of living it up after this whole hymen, I got to check my daughter's virginity and all of that stuff incident. Some say dude was being a little insensitive after he made these comments by just rushing off and going on vacation and doing what he wanted to do. Well, look, these celebrities are not going to sit in the house and be a damn drag just because the public doesn't like what they do. I didn't agree with what T.I. said at all. I was totally against it, but the brother is not going to stop going out and living his life. I mean, his daughter even went on vacation with them. Tiny posted photos from their trip showing the group watch fireworks on the beach. She wrote, "For the girl's birthday, at Monica Denise, at Toya Wright, all the way in Mexico. The following day, they were all hanging out at the resort playing spades. T.I. can be seen in the background. Neither have addressed the situation on social media." Okay, you guys. So basically, I just came across something just a few minutes ago as I am reading these things. Tiny did respond to this. I'm going to incorporate a little bit of what she had to say into this video. Tiny Harris has finally addressed her husband's controversial virginity check comments. Well, kinda. The 44-year-old had been silent since her husband T.I. revealed he brings his daughter to the gynecologist every year to check her hymen. And ergo, her virginity, by his reasoning, is still intact. On Wednesday, Tiny, aka Tamika Cottle, responded to a fan who asked about her stepdaughter's well being. In the comment section of an Instagram post featuring a picture of Tiny and T.I., the follower asked, "Is Deyjah okay?" Tiny responded with 4 rolling eyes emojis. Without further explanation, it was impossible to tell if she was irritated at the question or irritated at her hubby for inviting all the unwanted attention. The controversy exploded Wednesday last week when speaking to Nazanin Mandi and Nadia Moham on their podcast Ladies Like Us. T.I. asked if he has had the sex talk with his 18-year-old daughter yet. Have I? This is the thing. Deyjah, 18, just graduated high school now, and she's attending her first year of college, figuring it out for herself, he said. And yes, not only have we had the conversation, we have yearly trips to the gynecologist to check her hymen. This is what we do. Right after the birthday, we celebrate, he said. Matter of factly, usually like the day after the party, she's enjoying her gifts. I put a sticky note on her door. Gyno tomorrow at 9:30. He even admitted going into her appointment with her to hear the results for himself, insisting his daughter sign a release to allow it all. He also admitted to disregarding the doctor, who explains that hymen can be broken a number of ways aside from sex. His comments were widely criticized online. Deyjah herself liked some of the social media comments critical of her dad before unfollowing both T.I. and Tiny. Okay, now that is some new information right there. That part I did not know and was totally unaware of, that the daughter actually unfollowed them on social media. And how would they know? Are they doing these blogs that, these bloggers that be reporting stories, are they actually doing that much checking to see whether or not somebody has unfollowed someone? Or unless she actually came out and tweeted that she unfollowed her dad and stepmom. I don't know. This is crazy. I'll be back again, you guys, with another video on Wendy Williams' response to this. She's had some things to say. Wendy Williams, her response to a lot of celebrity stuff is something I feel worth making a video about, because her responses usually bring forth a lot of controversy. Wendy Williams throws a lot of shade in her responses, and it's usually reported to everybody. So I'm going to look deep into what she had to say and bring forth a video about that too, you guys. But yeah, this is basically Deyjah Harris's reaction to all of the controversy behind what her father had to say about her own personal business as far as getting her hymen checked, and Tiny's response. I honestly I hadn't planned on putting Tiny's response into this video, but I just happened to come across the information and figured might as well add it to this story as well. There was no need to make a separate video about Tiny's response. I could just, put all of this together here in one video. So yeah, she basically, I think the eye rolling had to do with defending him. Tiny has always been, pretty defensive when it comes to her husband, and she covers for him. So yeah, for the most part, not always, but for the most part. So I could see where the eye rolling, I could easily tell that eye rolling had to do with protecting him. Not so much about what he did, but protecting him against social media and all the backlash and the crazy stuff that they've had to say. Well, I don't think it's crazy. I think everybody pretty much has a point. He's controlling, and it's ridiculous. He shouldn't be worrying about what his grown daughter is doing. She's an adult now. That's her body. Hey, let her do what she wants to. I think Tiny was basically taking up for T.I., almost kind of like, whatever, don't be coming for my husband like that. Deyjah, it's interesting that she would have unfollowed her parents on social media. That's some new news. But after all of this, I wouldn't be surprised. Um, all right, you guys. Take care. Follow me on all social media. The ending of this video will have just where you can find me on the net. Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube here, of course. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'll be back with another video pertaining to this subject. It is Wendy Williams' response to this whole mess. And also come back for more celebrity gossip talk and reality show reviews. Love After Lockup, The Real Housewives of Atlanta, and Married to Medicine are next. There are 3 different cast members from My 600-Pound Life that have been requested that I do reviews on, so I'm going to jump on that today. So come back and look for that, you guys. Check me out. Reality show reviews, celebrity gossip talk. Have a wonderful day. Peace and blessings. Take care, and later on.